Do 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 do. Awesome. Let's see what you got. He says, "Whenever you want, bro." Sick, sick. Greg, when we're talking about when we're gonna post that. What's up, everybody? What's up, chat? What's up, stream? I hope we get some people watching tonight. But otherwise, we're gonna chat and then do some kind of shopping on here. Because why not? Let me make sure my mic. Yeah, I think the mic looks good. Let's see. Ellie turned it down on me. She turned it down one click, I think. That's not bad. I like when she used to come over here and mess with that thing. It's been a little bit. Alright. Do 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 do. Using a different camera today. But I'm still using camo. I really like this tool on the Mac. Do do do. All right, I'm gonna jump in. I want to look at some skylines today. Let's look at cars I'm not gonna buy. I'm gonna call this section "Cars I'm Not Gonna Buy." Maybe if I'm smart later, I'll cut a bit of that. Let me hit record actually. Also, cars I'm not gonna buy. do 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 do. Translate for me, bro. Do do. It wants me to buy Gucci bags. First off, we'll talk about that. Do I want to buy a Gucci bag? Look, it already knows I want a guitar. Huh?
I said, who is it? The internet?
Who is it? The internet? Yeah, Yahoo Auctions Japan. Or that's just what's on their homepage. Let's yeah. All right, used cars, new cars. Here we go. Used cars, news cars. Hey, what's up, Wharton Pebble? What's up, Gamer Boy? How y'all doing? Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Is that too old of a meme?
Never.
Never. It's Wednesday, my dudes. That's my shit. Anyways, if y'all are still hanging out on the stream, hope you're having a good night, man. I'm sipping on cold water and Coca-Cola. We're looking at skylines. Do do do. Once I find them. Alright, I'm just gonna control F it. Let's see, F it. Also, let me know if the audio is good. Or if you can't hear me, let me know too. There we go. I'm not even going to look at GTRs. You know what? Maybe I will. Who am I to not look at GTRs? We'll do that last. I think that makes sense. I love that name, Wharton Pebble. Alright, let's see. Wow. For 28 million yen, we can get a old school Hakosuka Skyline. That's not bad. Not going to buy that car. Ooh, here we go. This has a CA18? You would not want that. Not in a Skyline. Yeah, it's rare. Oh, I love that steering wheel. It's got like a 240 SX steering wheel. Good thing they only want 1,100,000 yen for it. Oh, that car is just asking for a swap. Swappa. Hey, what's up, Teresa Morales? How you doing? How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. I was happy Wednesday earlier and it was very elaborate. I don't think I'm going to do that again for a bit. This one's actually nice. It has the same interior that we did in the white Skyline. That kind of like
The tweed.
the tweed. Oh, it was the best. I'm gonna fix things. Things are gonna go well, and then I'm just gonna make an offer to that guy to buy the Skyline back, and then I'm gonna swap it with an RB26, and it's gonna be great. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, this one's nice, but definitely not gonna buy that car. All right, now we're going old to new. You know what? Let's do it the other way. I always do it like this, and I think this is going to be more entertaining for at least for me. All right, Skyline Nismo with the safety package. Can't get these because these are all way too new. I need like year 2001 and down. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, it's 2014. Still 2007. Okay. 350 GT. Automatic. This is when you'd be like, I'm going to put this away. Dude, this is crazy. These are GTTs. This GTT is 7 million yen. This is crazy. Sorry, it's like, is it like, yeah, like $50,000 for a GTT. Here, let's see. Does the math check out? Yeah, it's $60,000 right now, roughly. That wouldn't be like the actual exchange rate when you buy it or whatever, but that's a lot for a GTT. Okay, and this one looks like it's got a GTR body kit on it already, of course. It's kind of this like Nismo gray color. It's got a carbon diffuser. That's kind of expensive. I don't know if I would do that. What's up with this one? Same thing. 7 million yen. Turbo sunroof, fully painted, BBS wheels. BBL Jersey. BBL Jersey. Every time I think about BBS wheels, that's where my mind goes. Dude, you could get fucking peanut butter seats, 350 GT for, this is like $2,000. How much would it cost to store this? Too much. Not worth it. Ooh, Liberty Walk car. Liberty Walk. Ray, do you want to guess how much a Liberty Walk R34 is?
Oh gosh. 60K.
Let's see.
And the GTT was like 60K.
Yeah, this is, and let me look at it, and I'll give you a better idea of what it actually is. Let's see. Super Silhouette Liberty Walk ER34.
It's 100K.
It's 100K. Let's see. Yeah, it's got an RB25 DET Neo, of course. Yeah. 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 $93,278.
Pretty close.
You were fucking spot on.
It had to be because of just silhouette.
Yeah.
Just the name alone.
Dude. If anybody wants to get me something for Christmas, I'm a size super silhouette. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, if anybody wants to get me something for Christmas, I'm a size super silhouette. Thank you very much.
Yeah, or 32 or 33, whatever you want.
Yeah, just throw me the super silhouette cars, please. Dude, John Michael's fenders look so fucking good. His front fenders for his yeah. I got to see them the other day. I have video of it. I just like took quick little video of it, but they look really nice. I'm very excited for him. I want to go and film more of that. All right. I'm so gonna take this and like make this a fucking meme, dude. This is so good. All right, I'm gonna save this link for later. Yeah, that'd be a sweet car. I'm not gonna lie. What would be better though is to get one of those, to get a car that's like, I need work, and then fucking chop that bitch and make our own with the kit. I think that would be far more entertaining. Am I right? You think so? Okay, here we go. 25 GTT turbo 2.0 GT. No, thank you. We're looking. Okay, no, actually, that's not bad. No, that's kind of expensive. RB20 DE. Damn, these are expensive now. Holy bejeebus. Oh. Yeah, it's like 14 grand for a non-turbo RB20 R34 right now. It's kind of a lot. I guess that's where it's gone. Yep. That's another one. There's another one. No, that one has 2.5. Still bet non-turbo. RB20. About the same. Ooh, there it is again. Once again, if you want to get me something for Christmas, I wear a size super silhouette Liberty Walk R34. I mean, totally I'd build one, but if somebody wanted to buy me one, like, go for it. Oh, here we go. See, this is where it's at. This is a stanced out, body kitted R33 in like a super violet purple. And because nobody likes R33s, this is a total drift car. It's right now it's at 203,000 yen, which is like 1700 bucks. 1,400 bucks. I wonder what this will sell at. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. That's really cool. That's a nice car. Ooh, Bosu car with the shark face. Ooh, R30s. We had a customer who needed a windshield for his R30, and he was like, I want to get it from Nengun. They've got it. We'll do all that. So we did it, and then Nengun canceled the order because they said when they went to package it, the glass shattered.
So they just canceled it?
Yeah, so they canceled the order. Which, I mean, like, what can you do, right?
They're like, we don't even want.
Yeah, so they were like, we don't have any more in stock. Nobody has these in stock. And so Greg was able to source another one, and then them basically literally the same thing happened. And then we found another one, and then it was literally the same thing again. And for whatever reason, these windshields just we couldn't get another one. One of the other things was the person who needed the windshield. He said he was literally driving, and the whole windshield just shattered. It was like when you hit that safety glass and the whole thing like explodes and shatters. But it doesn't like, come apart. But that's literally what happened. He was like, I don't know what happened. I heard a crack, and then the whole thing did that. So I felt super bad about that. I mean, what can you do though, All right, this is where it gets crazy, dude. The Ken Marys and the Yun Marys. Oh my gosh. Man. Dude, you could get a 72 four-door Hako for actually, like, it's not a GTR, but I would totally rock one of these. Oh my gosh. This one's on Speed Stars. Oh, this is future. This is what the future is going to bring. It's one of these guys. this one. This is cool. I'm actually really surprised some of these are relatively expensive compared to what they used to be. Already got engines pulled up over here. Do 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 do. Man, this is so cool. I feel like this one's been up for a while, though. I feel like I've seen it before. I feel like people are so scared of these cars. I would totally want this. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Wow. That's repairs. You want some headlight repairs? Man, some of these cars that I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at a Toyota Soarer. This is a, let's see, 2.8 to GT. So what's the engine? It's just like super low, and it's, you know, the wheels you put on the Subaru Sandbar model kit.
Sorry, what?
Do you remember the wheels you put on your Sandbar model kit?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Soarer on those wheels. It's fucking slam, dude.
Those are fire wheels.
Yeah, I'm like, I would buy this car for these wheels. Yeah. That's about $17,000. That's a beautiful car, my lord. Lord of mercy, right? This four-door fucking Skyline is 9.6 million yen. Gosh, but it's so beautiful. Hey, what's up, Internet Waffle? Internet Waffle says 10,000. 10,000? That sounds cool. What do you do with it? You gonna give me 10 G's or what? Okay, so that was fun. Those were the Skylines. There's a really nice Hako. Let's see. 72 2000 GT, low riding with vehicle inspection, clean undercarriage and interior on Watanabes. Dude, it's like this coffee color. You're
70K.
no.
Less?
Instant decision on this, I think, was like 45. I know, that's what I'm saying. Hey, cars I won't buy, right? Cars I won't buy. Internet Waffle says shit too expensive. No way, dude. These are awesome. These are cars that you'll buy and you'll love it forever. Yeah, the price will only go up on these. And this isn't even a GTR. This is just like the GT version of this car. But obviously someone who had it really loved it, and look at what they did to it. This is the best. Like, look at this bad boy. You know what I mean? You know, and then you give it a whole new life here in America. That's what I would do. That's what I'm going to do. That's what we do. What?
This is the video. It's the week before your son's birthday party, and you're holding Spider-Man cousin auditions in your grandparents' bedroom.
That's fucking great.
Is everybody like really trying to get the job to Spider-Man?
That's
Everybody
great.
else is just laughing.
Okay, here's one. Here's one that's better. 72 GC10. So this is another four door, but it's like baby blue kind of color. Maybe almost white, like a white bluish kind of color, and it's 2 million yen currently. It's got 5 days left. The price on this one's probably gonna go up. This one's beautiful. What a nice car. Ooh, more Hayashi racing. Dude, nobody cares about these cars in Japan. Some of these Z's, they're just like, no, they don't care about the Z. It looks like I want to care about that Z. Do 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 do. What's this bad boy? Internet Waffle says gotta LS swap it. I mean, you could. But if you have one of these old engines and it's all, you know, you make it work. Why not? Before you go and LS swap it, like, you gotta enjoy it like this. Otherwise, just go get a Corvette. This is cool. I like digging through the recommendations it gives. Oh, hell yeah, here's a shitbox Levin. Let's get a shitbox, shitbox, shitbox. Ooh, Supra. Sylvia with a R34 wing. Oh my gosh, this one's so bad. That is such a bad condition car. But this Supra, on the other hand, or no, is that an RX-7? This is a left-hand drive automatic car in Japan. What is this? Is this a Porsche? Oh, it's a 944. Okay. Cars I'm not gonna buy. Ooh, S13. With the two-tone seafoam on SSRs. Damn. Alright, this one I would be like Internet Waffle or LS swapping it. What do you think? Also, don't forget to subscribe. Like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Roundhouse that like button. Roundhouse that subscribe button. If there's a little bell, go ding ding ding. All that shit. Oh, this is just the wing. It's an actual R34, like legit Nissan wing. So they want like, you know, like 3 G's for it. They're fucking crazy. But no, I guess they're not that crazy. AE86, 30 G's, or as the kids say, 30 racks. Why do they call it a rack? Like, what is it supposed to be a rack of? I'm old. The term rack comes from cars I'm not gonna buy. Modified Trueno. Oh, go back. I just want you to translate. Thank you. LSD, carbon bonnet, Watanabe, Hachiroku. What's up, Just a Bro? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. We're window shopping for cars I'm not gonna buy. And then I got a list of other stuff we'll look at too. let me know if there's anything you want us to just like look at. I'm window shopping on Yahoo Auctions Japan. And then for those who don't know or who don't follow us yet, we have a shop here in Austin, Texas, where we import cars from Japan. I sell toys, die-cast models, all that stuff. So check out my website, studentdriverclub.com, if you want to support us, along with like subscribing and all that. But yeah, we import cars, and so I love this stuff. But we're located in Austin, Texas, so thanks for joining the live, by the way. Do 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 do. This is very nice. Wow. What a nice car. I hope whoever wins that car loves it. This one's got 60 bids. The left-hand drive T-top. It says 130Z. Interesting. 4-door purple Durple drift car. Yeah, boy, RX-7. Oh my gosh. It has plaid interior, Rachel.
Ew.
That was a really good ew.
Really gaudy.
Internet Waffle says, what is it that makes some cars collectible? You know, that's an interesting question. I think, you know, sometimes like it's a movie, there's a popularity. Sometimes a car is like an imitation of something else. Sometimes a car is really on its own, like out there, even while still kind of pretending to be something else. Like the RX-7s, I always think about those. You know, they're kind of like Porsches, in that kind of like design look. But then they had a rotary, and so that made them completely unique. So, you know, and then if they don't produce them a lot because they're a sports car, because they're supposed to be the cars that like get you in the door to buy something else, you know, but you come to look at this, but they sell you on what's more practical. So there's just less of them, and that ends up making it collectible. And then when they make special trims, and then when they also make like, you know, when people enjoy something, and especially like here in America, a lot of these cars we didn't get, or you know, they just weren't as popular. So now that we're old, or you know, anybody who loves Japanese cars, it just makes them collectible. But it's like the same thing with the American muscle, right? Like, why are the old Mustangs and old Chargers and Challengers so collectible? Well, there's just not that many of them. And the few that survived, they're just so much more valuable. I've got a Twitch bot on here. Looks like best viewers on Stream Boo. Don't you dare Stream Boo. Are you listening to me, Stream Boo?
Are you talking to me?
No, no. You're real life Boo. I was talking to Stream Boo over here. All right. Ooh, Ferrari.
What were Chick-fil-A's other mascot ideas before landing on an illiterate cow begging for his life?
Ah, that's hard. Illiterate cow begging for his life.
So true.
It really is. Cool. I was just figuring out where to put my chat on here so that it looks good. Do, 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 do. There we go. I feel like that works so much better right like there. Awesome. Now I'm going to stop fiddling with that. I'm hungry. Did we end up doing something? What did we do?
Macaroni.
Just macaroni? Ooh, this is nice. Oh, this is... Hold on. This isn't... This doesn't make sense. I'm seeing a lot of weird stuff on this page. Ferrari 348 TB accident free. Oh, okay. I mean, it's dope. Hey, look at this Ferrari. It's on work wheels, as it as you do. Those wheels look very tiny. This is like
What kind of Ferrari is it?
a 348. I don't know. It's cool. It's probably the cheapest Ferrari here on Yahoo Auctions Japan. Ooh, let's see what the cheapest Ferrari here is on Yahoo Auctions Japan.
I like that.
Right? This isn't a bad idea. Ferrari Daytona special development vehicle, 6.7 million yen. That Ferrari was one of the cheaper ones. Ferrari 360 Spider. Yeah.
More than you can afford, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Ferrari.
I love that. Oh, truck. Little K truck, you wanna be my friend. Little K truck, we're friends until the end. Little K truck. Little K truck. Little K truck. Little K truck. If you guys don't know, I love K trucks. Oh my gosh. Little K truck. This actually is this doesn't look like a K truck, but it looks cool. That's interesting. What is this? I don't like this. Hachiroku. Bless you. Do 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 do. These dudes took the picture like right at fucking sunrise, so that the sun's like gleaming off this car, and it's like bling. It's all beautiful. Super nice. All right, that was fun looking at skylines. Pretty cool. All right, what else did we talk about? Game systems? You want to look at some fucking game systems or what? Does that sound like fun, Ray Ray?
Yeah, I want to see all the like cool Japanese mobs or whatever. What are they doing with these?
All right. So it's always good when we do this to kind of drill down, right? So we'll go video games, and then we'll do. Um, is there a console you want to look at? What do you think? Should we go DS, PlayStations, GameCube, Game Boy Micro, Game Boy Advance, Neo Geo? What should we do? All right. Let's see. PS5 console, Nintendo Switch console, PS Vita. No, no PS3. I want old PlayStation. And I want Game Boy Advance and Game Boy. Arcade games, boom. Nintendo 64. That's really not very expensive, it seems. Yes, English, please. Main unit. Show me that main unit. See, this right here. Good working PS1. The PS1 has the fold down screen. Oh, bless. And then I'm pretty sure these are region locked. So I wouldn't want to buy this without buying a bunch of games for it, you know? But that's easily done. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, well, I'll just buy a bunch of fucking games. Oh my god, is this a fucking development unit? It literally says test on it. Oh my gosh. Nobody's bid on it. That's really interesting. I've never seen that. Let's do some research. Test PlayStation 2 system. Yeah, it looks like there are. That's interesting. Yeah, so these are like debug systems. People are selling these on eBay for like 2 Gs. This is kind of cool. And you were saying you wanted to see some modded stuff, right, Ray? They've got a bunch of Game Boys that are modded. This is cool. These are like Game Boy Pockets with LCDs.
That's cute.
Yeah, these are really nice. These actually look very, very nice. It even comes with like a little 3D printed stand that looks like a cave or something. This is neat. I like this. Ooh, this is a really nice Game Boy Advance. Was this a case? Probably maybe it's just the case, or it's the little stand for your games. This guy is figuring it out. Clear Game Boy Pocket with the screen, gorgeous. We'll put that under cars I'm not gonna buy. The fuchsia. For my 13th birthday, Chocho gave me $100, and she like put it in a block of ice, so I had to like wait for it to melt. And then on my birthday was the release of the Game Boy Advances, and so my whole day was like, oh man, I hope I get enough money to get one. Wait, it was totally enough money to get one, but
It was in a block of ice.
it was in a fucking block of ice. And so by the time, I convinced them to take me, because I didn't know we were gonna have a party either. I was like, my whole day, like I had planned in my heart, like my day is gonna be me getting hopefully some money and going to get this Game Boy Advance and just playing it all day. And then it ended up being like they had a birthday, like a surprise birthday party for me. And so I was like, this is rad, but I wanted my Game Boy. And so finally, when I was able to go get it, the only one they had left were the fuchsia ones, the pink ones. And so I was like, man, whatever, I don't care. And man, my friends would not let me down. They were so relentless with just like,
Boys are just like
yeah, they were like, yeah, but you got a fucking pink Game Boy, bro. It's fucking pink. And then I was like, whatever. And then I figured out how to,
have one.
yeah. Well, and then I fucking, at that point, I was figuring out how do I get a really cool one. And that's when I got my orange one.
Yeah.
I was like, I got this. Fuck that. Oh my god, a Pikachu Game Boy SP is up for sale.
That's cute.
Yeah. The SPs were the best. I feel like that was peak.
The best
The
piece.
best Ps. The SPs. That's very nice. Yeah, I could shop for Game Boys on here like all day long. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, you know what? This has been fun. I think I'm going to jump offline. Thanks, guys, for everyone who joined the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. I think you guys are all amazing. If you're watching this after, don't forget to check out my website, studentdriverclub.com. Like I said, we've got a shop here in Austin where we import cars, model kits, toys, die-casts, Pokemon cards, all kinds of cool stuff. And so I just wanted to do some window shopping on Yahoo Auctions Japan today. Thought that'd be fun. But thank you to everyone who joined the live. You guys rock. And then for those who are watching this after the fact, thank you again for hanging out and watching the live and watching how I do this. All right. Peace, everybody. Now I just gotta find the button.